He knows me. Hello, Harrisburg. How are you doing today? Awesome. Most women, at least that I know, me being included, has a list of top 5 sexual harassments that they've gone through in their life. Ask any woman you know. It might take them a little bit of time to figure out like a rating system between a ratio of cringy and hilarious. So I'd like to tell you about mine, like my top one. I live in a place called Duncan, and that's in Perry County. You can already see where this is going. And one night I had decided that I was going to go up to Allentown. It's an hour and a half hour drive, so there is a street, well, not a street, it's 22322 right behind Duncan, and it has a host of strip clubs and this lovely Sheets. And so I stopped at the Sheets. Now, let me just paint for you a picture of exactly how much I did not give a shit. I was wearing pajama shorts, a t-shirt, and no bra. And I pull up in my car next to this shitty POS compact car, and I pull in, and I see out of my peripheral inside the car 2 of the ugliest, fattiest, dirtiest rednecks I've ever seen in my life. So I get out of the car, which is where I made my first mistake because I made eye contact. That was unfortunate. And ladies, you know about this. Gentlemen, you might not be as familiar, but you can always tell when men are looking at your ass when you're walking in somewhere. Like, you can feel it, and it's very uncomfortable. So I went in, got my coffee, come back out. I'm like, okay, just get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. It's gonna be okay. It was not okay. It was never okay from the moment I got out of the car. So I have my hand on the door handle, and all of a sudden I hear, "Excuse me." And here we go, folks. And I turned around, I was like, "Yes?" And he said, "What's your name, honey?" And I was like, "Nah, honey, you should not do that. Don't call me that." And I did not have a good response, so I was just like, "Shannon." And so he was like, "That was a beautiful name." And I was like, "You would have said that if I had said it was rutabaga." There was no situation where that was not going to happen. And I'm going to be honest with you, if this guy was one of the last 2 people on Earth next to Quasimodo, I would have taken the hunchback. And I'm watching this guy talk to me with his one tooth going up and down. And so he said, "That's a really pretty name." And I was like, "Thanks." And he said, "You know, I've been sitting here with my friend all night, and I have to say, you are the hottest thing that's walked into Sheets tonight." And I must say that that very well could be true. I might have been the hottest thing that walked into Sheets that night, but I was just ugly enough where he was like, "I'll shoot my shot." So I'm like, "Thanks, bye, I'm gonna leave now." And I'm trying to get in the car, and he says, "You got a boyfriend?" And I was like, "Yes," and he's a very lucky guy. And he goes, "Yes, he is, yes, he is." And I was like, "Okay, bye." So I get in, I start the engine, and I look over, which was another unfortunate mistake, and I see him making the motion to have me roll my window down, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? We've gone this far. Let's see what happens. So I roll down the window, and he says, "If you didn't have a boyfriend, would you consider coming to dinner with me?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Why not?" And I said, "Well, I don't go out with strangers," which was a mistake. And he said, "Well, how am I supposed to get to know you if I don't take you out? You know, we go out, have some dinner, play with each other's toes a little bit." I was not ready. I am still not ready. So my response was to look at him, say, "Well, that would be something." And I rolled up the window and I got the hell out of there. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening.